Homer led the league in tackles with 85. The deep ball for Darius Prince, and Philadelphia's on the board first.
On the draw, this is Grayson Allen. And Allen weaving his way all the way down to the 22.
10-yard line, 5. Mayfield, dancing all around. Throwing as far as he can throw it. Jump ball coming. Crazy stuff. Not this time.
And you want to be a wide receiver. You're going to have to take a little bit of a hit like that as Brown got him in that shoulder, but watch. Oh, those are teeth.
Do we have a dentist on staff here?
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's Wednesday night, so you know what that means. It must be me and TJ here on Shady Sports Network with some excited interviews from the Entertainment Football League, as we do. So, what's up, TJ?
Hey, man, just happy to be here, and it's going to be a great interview.
Yes, it is, man. Tonight we're bringing the heat. We got a man who's been turning heads, drawing up dimes, and building a culture brick by brick over there in Jersey, man. I'm talking about head coach AJ Roque of the Garden State Heroes here to join us live. Coach Roque, I'll go ahead and let you just, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, born and raised in New Jersey, in Mattawan, New Jersey. Went to Kane University, played quarterback up there. Right after my last game, my senior year, hopped into the arena game. Started out with, the Albany Conquest, in the AF2. Got released, and then I went down to Florida Stingrays in the AIFA. I always say the real AIFA, not the one that was out 2 years ago. And then I finished up in 2011 in the IFL with the Lehigh Valley Steelhawks. And coaching high school football, and I went back to Kane University a couple of years ago and coached there for 4 years. Coached quarterbacks there at Kane University, and then now I'm back in a high school game here in Old Bridge.
Yes, sir. There we go, man.
3 beautiful kids and a wife.
Hey, can't leave them out, right? That's the real team right there.
That's the home team.
That's the home team right there. There we go, man. From locker room leadership to field level fire, man, you're all gas, no breaks. So I'm looking forward to the night. I feel like it's going to be a fun one. So hopefully we can get some behind the scene gems too, right? Hopefully we can get some unannounced information.
Got to be careful. Got to be careful.
There we go. So, guys, you heard it here. So we got Coach Roque in the building. We got me, your bus driver, Cedric, in the building. We got TJ in the building. So hopefully we're going to have some fun tonight. I'm going to run it a little bit like Fantasy Reports, and I'm going to go ahead and get a promo break in first before we get into it, just so you guys know what you're watching. I mean, you're watching Shady Sports, so stick with us, rock with us. We'll get this promo in, and then we will be right back, guys. All right, Coach. So here we come with the hard-hitting questions, and I figure we'll just go ahead and get right into it. And with that being said, I just want to know, what's harder, teaching a brand new player the playbook or managing personalities in the locker room?
Playbook, for sure. Right? Because you get to choose, what players you want to bring in. Or a player played somewhere before, so you ask that coach, about that player. right? See if he fits. You know, it's always learning the playbook is the hardest.
Okay.
But it's also you got to make sure your playbook is easy, though.
Yeah,
You don't got to make it hard.
You can't have too much in there, right? You want to put everything in there. You want to have the everything playbook, but you can't. You can't have it all in there.
Unless you make it, you gotta break it down, make it simple.
Mm-hmm.
What was it about this new league that just seemed exciting and made you want to be a part of it from the jump?
I think the closeness of the teams. You know, not having to travel overnight. You know, our longest travel being in Danbury, Connecticut. You know, it's an hour and 50 minutes with no traffic. Because boy, if you drive to Connecticut, you know about that traffic up there. That's different. But you know, just getting in a bus, you know, and going an hour and 50 minutes and then turning around, coming back. I mean, you just don't see that in professional football. You know, guys are going from Massachusetts to San Diego. You know, and I don't think that's financially stable, right? So when you see this league and all the teams are close, it's like, all right, I like what's going on here. You know, how do I get in? You know, and how it all started was being named the OC for the New Jersey Cyphers, you know, in the ENTFLA.
Mm.
And here we are.
Here we are. Were you guys originally set to be in Massachusetts as well?
Yes, the Garden State Heroes were, Massachusetts Heroes were originally in Fitchburg, Massachusetts.
Hmm. You can go ahead, TJ.
Yeah, sure. With the season quickly approaching, what are you most excited once the season finally gets kicked off? Is it to see the play of the new style, or is it to maybe see how the team is that you're busy putting together and been building? What's going to be the most just satisfying thing about having the season finally start after all this buildup?
I think getting all the players that you see in the professional leagues in different leagues together now on one field. You know, we're new, right? But we got a lot of veterans that'll be on this team. Lots of veterans. And that's what I think I'm most excited about. You know, with the Garden State Heroes, you know, just being announced not too long ago, you know, we were already behind the 8-ball. So, you know, a little before we got announced, I was already working, you know, making sure we had a team to come in and you know, be competitive, you know, really competitive, you know, right from the jump. So, you know, that's really what I'm excited about, getting these guys, you know, in one place here. You know, and what better place to come to in Jersey Shore, right? I'll give you that. You know where we're going to be at, right? Who doesn't want to come to Jersey Shore in the summertime?
Right. There you
It's
go.
gonna be good days off for those players.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of that, you said you guys, you know, getting a little bit of a late jump on it. Are you still doing tryouts?
We're working on getting a tryout actually within the next week and a half. We're looking to get a tryout. You should see a tryout for sure. Right before we get going into camp.
Okay. How can players will that it'll be in Jersey, I take it, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And all the information about it, once we put it out, it'll all be there. It's just one of those boom, it's out. Let's go. Let's get to it.
You heard that, Tez, over on Instagram. He's a free agent wide receiver. So get out there, man.
You mentioned before that you had a lot of veterans coming in. Would you say your team is more veteran heavy and just with just a couple of young guys, or would you say it's more of a 50-50 mix
Um,
so far?
it's probably gonna be veteran heavy, but we still want to see what talent, because there's a lot of talent here in Jersey, that are out in these leagues, and some of those seasons, are about to be over, and or some guys are just at home right now, and we want to make sure we get those guys out, and be able to give everybody a shot, put a good product on the field and a show, right? It's entertainment. Let's do it.
Right,
There
definitely.
we go. Speaking of entertainment, if you had your own WWE style entrance music for the Garden State Heroes, what would it be?
I just don't remember it clearly, but anything to do with The Rock. When it comes to WWE, that was my guy.
Okay, there you go.
So
Yeah, I'll keep it on the entertainment side for another question. Do you guys have, or do you think there will be any maybe New Jersey themed touchdown celebration, or will you guys just go crazy whenever you get a touchdown?
we're just gonna again, it's entertainment, right? So we want the guys to choreograph their touchdown celebrations, right? But we don't want it to be we don't want them to overdo it, but definitely have fun, right? We gotta put on a show. We gotta get people to come back and score a lot of
There you
touchdowns,
go.
right?
There you go.
Touchdowns is entertainment.
Oh yeah, name of the game, baby.
That's it.
If you could
And
go
we will.
back, hey, that's what we're looking for, man. So what drew you to the Entertainment Football League in the first place, and how is it different from the traditional stops you've had before, the other stops you've had before?
Professionalism, being professional, and being able to now become a part of a professional arena team in Jersey. Right, we've had some before here, but they haven't really worked out. Not a lot of support. But I just feel with teams being local and fans and stuff being able to travel, right, to go see your team play instead of hopping on a plane and going playing. I think that's going to be a difference. But other than that, I'm excited for the opportunity of being professional in Jersey because we have a lot of talent here, a lot of talent.
Speaking of no pro teams in Jersey for a while, all of a sudden two have now popped up in the same league. With obviously the Heroes moving to New Jersey. How fun or how intense at times do you think it's going to be with just the natural rivalry that you're going to have with the Ciphers both being in New Jersey?
Oh, again, right? That starts, me and Nick know each other. We played against each other before in other leagues. For the most part, we're competing for some of the same guys. I know where some are going to go, but again, I'm excited. And to answer Chris's question, the program, me and Ben already talked. McToy, we already talked. So
there you go.
We're good there. We're definitely be a part of the program. But it gets that rivalry though with Jersey, right? Nick actually lives very, very close to where we're going to be playing at. But he's got to travel, up north. So, that already started. And again, competing for the same guys. Let's see where they go.
There you go. There you go.
Right out of the gate.
Right off the gate. I want to keep it going. Let's take a break really quick, though. Get a little promo in. I'm trying to get used to doing these promos, so I feel like we're rocking, but we'll get right back to it. Take a little take a little minute break, and then we'll come right back. Guys, hit that like button, hit that share button. You're watching Shady Sports Network, and we're here interviewing head coach Roque from the New Jersey Garden State Heroes. Sorry, so many of you New Jersey teams, man. From the Garden State Heroes. So we'll be right back, guys. We'll take a little break really quick. Oh man, I love doing this show. We get some amazing, some pretty good promos on this one that I get to choose from. But man, hey coach, you got the chat going ham here. You know, everybody coming out showing the love. What's up? What's up? Hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that share button, let them know about Shady Sports Network. But yeah, no, gosh, I got away from my question too. I was so into that promo, man. But anyway, as far as the entertainment football league going into it, what's gonna be your sideline style? Is it gonna be suit and swagger? Are you gonna be hoodie guy like Coach Belichick? What's your style going into it?
Nah, we'll be in probably some comfortable coaching, slacks with like a quarter zip, short sleeve shirt with probably the best, sneakers on the feet, in the league with coaches.
There you go.
I'm all about that. Look good, play good, coach good. Sorry.
Right? Feel good, play good, coach good, right?
But just real quick, you're getting a shout out about your shirt. Is there anywhere the fans can purchase those already?
Nobody has these right now. This is fresh.
VIP apparel will be coming soon, though. Yes. I guarantee it. Yeah. So keep an eye out for it, I guess.
Yep,
that's a hot take right there. Hey, we got one in. Yes, sir. Hold on, let me see. I'm getting these cameras down. Let me see. I think I can highlight you there. Hey, there we go. Yeah.
It is a real fresh shirt, though. I like that.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Switch it up.
Switching the cameras on us now, Seth.
I shouldn't have clicked away from it. Now I don't know what we're doing now. We'll get back to it one day. Yeah, so
you touched a little bit on how the professionalism of the league was a major part in drawing you in. With how this league is operating so well and just seems to, again, like you said, traveling and everything else, teams are close. So that's good because travel costs can make or break a league in this sport. Where do you see this league in, 3-5 years from now? How, in terms of teams expanding and popularity?
No, they already have a plan in place right now. That, as long as these clusters of teams stay close to each other, I mean, I don't see anything stopping this league because, your travel is a lot of your cost, right? And when it's cut down like substantially, now you're talking about longevity, right from the get. And that's what this league is based on, longevity. They're not here for a year, trying to throw all their eggs in one basket. And the exposure that they're going to give these players, on where they're going to be playing and where you can watch the game there's not a league better out there right now. There's not a league better.
There we go. Yeah, man. It's speaking of that, if you did have 30 seconds of national airtime on a major network, what message would the Heroes send across the country?
We're here. We're here to compete and dominate. Right? Set a message. We're the last team to get going. So, right, we're ready behind the 8 ball. So we're moving.
Here we go.
Is there anything that you can share with us that you guys at your home games will be doing to add to the entertainment aspect of it?
We have probably one of the best, literally, legit. I'm not making a sub or tooting our own horn, but we probably have the best setup all in arena football. Honestly, like it's a one-stop shop for any and everything. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. Once it comes out, very very soon this week of where we're playing, you'll understand why I say that.
Where are you guys playing at?
That place.
Nice try. Nice try. Yeah.
No.
Talk about putting all the eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Right.
What
would you say? Go ahead.
That place, it'll be our our practice facility, our weight room, our everything, physical therapy, training room, like everything is in one spot. And there's way more entertainment on site as well. It's perfect for this league. I mean, it's perfect.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to hear about it. Do you guys have a day that you're going to be announcing it yet? Or are you just going to put that out there?
You just might see it maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday.
Maybe tonight, right? Maybe right now.
Nah, not tonight.
No, but
I thought about it.
As far as to your coaching stop, though, what's one mistake early in your coaching journey that you now see as a blessing in disguise?
Thinking you can score on one play.
That sounds like me and Madden.
Right? Because everybody wants the long ball. Everybody wants to, look cool in doing it. Nobody wants to take a hitch down the field or something that's been working down the field until it stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Realizing take what, defense gives you as a coach. That's the biggest thing to do. And a lot of people don't want to do that. Nobody wants to sit there and just throw a hitch all day long. I'll do it if you give it to me.
In terms of teams and leagues that you've coached in before to this league, obviously different number of players, different rules and allowances for eligible, non-eligible. How different is your playbook on offense or defense going to be with this new league and all the different wrinkles that they have?
I tell you what, the 15-man, game day roster is that's something, right? And 7-on-7. It's going to be a little different, but when you're having veteran guys that understand, and a few that's been around you before and understand what you want to do, that's where I think we'll be ahead of most. But you got to make sure you got guys that can go both ways. Like, you can't just be a DB. Like we'll have nobody that's just the DB or just a receiver or just an O lineman. Like they're gonna have to be able to play D line and O line. You know, a running back he has to play linebacker or something, or or DN. Right? Nobody will be, probably just the quarterback, but nobody will be, one side of the ball.
Okay. So, if the Entertainment Football League made a Netflix series and your team, the Garden State Heroes, were featured, what would be the title of your episode?
Man, what would be the title of it? I don't know. There's so many ways there's so many different names because of the different characters we're gonna have on this team. I don't know. I'm trying to include something with the heroes with it. Man. Heroes of Landed or something. I don't know.
That's a good one.
We're definitely, that's one thing we are trying to do though, is really like everybody has mascots. We want to make the actual, heroes mascots, like the army and stuff. Like we want to have those guys as our mascots.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really, really bring those guys in and hone in on the heroes part.
Okay. I like that. I dig it. I'm here for that for sure. I think TJ is a fan of that as well too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. In terms of, once again, the differences with this league, basically eliminating special teams, do you see that as a positive or a negative for, just teams with the overall game flow, or if one side's struggling?
I mean, it's really an extra points, right? You still have a throw off, just more. I mean, it's still a kickoff. It's just like it. But definitely now you got to, dig deeper in the playbook. If you're down, you want to go for two. Now you're going from, deeper, right? From more yards away. So from 10 yards away. So, now you got to really dig in your bag of tricks. Really get into concepts. Understand, what receiver does what, who's better at what, what DB's doing this. So, that's really what it's going to come down to is tendencies and who's better.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I like it though. I like it.
And then
Definitely excited about it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be a fun thing to watch.
Man, I'm ready to I'm ready for you guys to go ahead and get started. All this build up. So when it comes to your team and then having, just that later start, I know you probably have a set list of guys you're gonna bring in. Are you looking for more so is it gonna be local guys that can get there a little bit sooner, or what are you looking for? More veterans, more younger
Yeah,
guys?
we're definitely looking for the local guys, right? The local guys that have been around the game. Also some of the local guys that were part of the other league last year, the TAL, right? Because that brings experience, right, of what this kind of brand is, right? And that's what you want. You want to try to be ahead of the curve, and you're coming into something new, bring guys in that have been around, right? This type of football before. So, like I said, we're excited. We got our, we have a plan, and as soon as we, we took this over, plan was ready.
In terms of scoring with the league and everything, if you had to guess, what do you think the average point total per game would be going into the season? combined,
man.
each game, like an over-under, if you will.
I'm going with at least 50.
50 per team?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Look at the, again, the other league last year, the TAL, right? You had people scoring 96, 80, 70 weekly.
Oh, yeah. So this is going to bring back kind of the old school AFL almost, where all the games were in like 67 to 50 and,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Right, because you got one.
Looking for offense.
You got
Just
one
the
less
league.
player on the field. So that means there's more space.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shoot, high scoring, high flying. Hey, let's
Yeah.
take one more break, if you guys don't mind. We'll get one more promo. Then I got like a couple more questions. I'm sure it's TJ. I know he has a simple question. We got a couple more, and then won't hold you too much longer, Coach.
Hey,
so let's get that in.
The babies are asleep, so I'm good.
Hey, well, good. Then let's rock. I'm having fun. So, guys, hit that like button. You're here on Shady Sports Network. We're interviewing head coach Roque of the Garden State Heroes from the Entertainment Football League. So, hit that like button, hit that share button. We'll be right back, guys. So you said, this game, it's a bit similar, you said, to the TAL. Are you expecting the game plan any differently from these other leagues, knowing that fans are watching for these big plays and they're wanting bigger personalities and entertainment on the sideline?
No, they're just looking for touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
That is entertainment, right? In the indoor game and any sport. I mean, any football, right? NFL, anything. It's big hits, a lot of points, and that's what this league is going to give. The walls are always, no matter what arena league you go to, the walls are always undefeated.
This is true.
With you already mentioned with TAL playing last year, obviously coming back this year, they switched it up. They adjusted to, I believe, an extra person as well now that in their season setup.
Mhm.
Do you see potentially down the line, maybe like a little old school NFL AFL matchup with between the ENT FLA and the TAL?
I mean, anything's possible, right? But why not? The same rules and everything. Why not? See what league is better, right? In the end, have the bragging rights.
Yes, that's what I was hoping for.
Right? They need to have these interleague. Man, I hope to see some interleague. What would be exhibition games at least? It doesn't have to be a championship game, right? Just
no, that would be super, cool.
Yeah, just get some
again,
out there.
I don't know if that's going to happen. I never heard anything about that. I'm still new into all this. So, but why not if you have the same rules?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have zero insider info. It was just a thought that popped into my head. So
Yeah.
Right. Going into this league, are you going to encourage your players to talk trash, or are you gonna kind of keep them professional?
No, you got to be
the game.
I mean, like, you're gonna have trash talk, right? But it's got to be, discreet as it should be, right? It shouldn't be anywhere where you're making a scene, right? Because we got to be professional. You know what I mean? So, got to be professional. Because they're gonna have a lot of exposure. These players, there's gonna be a lot of people watching.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and most guys that can't be professional most of the time don't last anyway. Right on that team.
Yeah. Yes, kind of anywhere.
Before you mentioned in the opening how kind of your career has gone. What initially got you into football, and who was like the first big player that you really idolized or latched onto and enjoyed watching?
Yeah. So my family is a big football family or sports family. But my brother growing up, Darnell Roque. And then once Michael Vick came around, that was really like it for me. Even my AOL screen name was just call me Vic One.
That's cool.
But
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
that
man.
was
Michael Vick was a cheat code for a few years
yeah,
there.
he was. But then also, Brett Favre and Peyton Manning were also, those are my 1 and 2. So
There
those
you
guys
go.
Can't argue with that.
Omaha.
yeah. Brett Favre is number 1 though.
Brett Favre. He was
1,
a
2, 3.
gunslinger.
The quarterbacks I just named: Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, Mike Vick.
Oh man, it's a pretty good trio though.
We'll really go 1A, 1B with Favre and Manning.
Okay. I'd probably put
that.
Manning. Favre. I haven't thought about Brett Favre in a while, man. Okay. I like it. I like it.
He had no fear out there, man. He's going to make throws, and he thinks he can, make every throw. Why wouldn't you? Right? He was a baller. He was a playmaker. That's what I thought I was playing. Yeah, he threw interceptions, but for every interception, he'll give you 3 touchdowns.
That's true.
About the picks.
That's true. That's true. Is Aaron Rodgers 1.0, right?
Yeah.
I'd say. Do you have any weird sideline rituals or superstitions?
Nah, no. Sometimes I walk the field around the boards, but that's just more so to pass time and just think about things going on that could go on, right? Just to be ready for them. That's about it. Nothing crazy, right? Because at the end of the day, we've all done this before, right? It's going out there and continue getting better. So I don't know. I don't believe in the ritual stuff. I don't wear my my purple socks or nothing.
Nice. You don't have the unwashed underwear for
Nah.
7 weeks.
Nope.
Unwashed underwear. Okay. That caught me by surprise there. We didn't rehearse that one, man.
That's why I just went with the socks, because usually people say something about underwear.
I could see Coach going like, "Yeah, I'm not touching this. I'm just staying away from this one."
Yeah.
I just have one final question for you. Given your success up until this point, do you feel like it's really helped you garner this head coaching position and definitely have your team ready to make an instant championship run in year 1 of this league?
Yes, absolutely. Because like I told the guys, before we got to this point, a couple teams last I played is you're always there's always an audition. You're always interviewing. Right. And you got to make sure that your program is, what reflects you, right, for opportunities that come, later on. And I truly believe of sticking to that, in other leagues is what got me here, today. So, yeah, I just think being professional and being what you want to be, right, helped you mold into that or get to where you want to be. Doing things a certain way.
Absolutely.
Man, that is very true for sure. That is so true, and that's amazing, man. Um, I mean, I was gonna ask if you had any words. Do you have any other words for anybody else out there? I guess, or anything else on top of that? I guess that was that was a pretty good thing to go off.
No, just when these heroes are coming, and we're looking forward to being a part of this league for a very, 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 very long time. I think it's set up for success, lots of success, and this league can grow, and it's gonna be very big. It's going to, because of their plan, their model that they're following. Right, and that's the thing. You want to have a model that works and stick to it. And some of the guys behind the league have been successful, running leagues and owning teams and all that for a very long time in arena. So, and I always look at it when certain people are working, or behind the scenes of certain things, you kind of know the outcome of it because of that person's, outlook on what they're doing or how they go about it. So.
And as far as looking out for the announcement for tryouts, where can people find that information?
You'll see that on gsheroes.com. Facebook, Garden State Heroes, and also on Instagram at gsheroes.com. Sorry, at gsheroes on Instagram.
There we go. You heard it, guys. Hit them up. Look out. Tryouts be coming up any day now. Announcements coming any day now on the stadium they're playing in. Gosh, man, is there anything else you want to touch on before we let you go, Coach?
Any shout outs?
Any shout outs? Yeah.
Shout out to this, to the ENTFLA.
Hey.
Everybody, everyone involved. We got our staff. Another thing, we got our coaching staff already in place.
Okay.
We had that in place again, since, taking over here, bringing this team to the Garden State, to the Jersey Shore. Who doesn't want to come play in the Jersey Shore? Off days, we got beaches, we got boardwalks. Who wouldn't want to?
Yeah, man. You're making it sound enticing. I'm coming out there to get catch a game one of these days for sure.
Oh yeah,
I will be there, front and center.
You will see this facility, man, up close, and you'll remember I said best place in arena football.
There we go.
You'll see why.
There we go. And it's gonna be intense, man. Like you said, you got the game. The farthest away game is what, an hour and
50 minutes going to Danbury, Connecticut.
Yeah, so that's pretty intense back and forth. You guys are gonna know each other pretty intimately by the time the season's over with. So that's gonna be fun. Looking forward to it.
And playing the Cyphers 3 times too, right? In-state,
right
rival
there.
3 times.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. It's tough to play a team 3 times.
How far of a drive is that?
50 minutes. 50 minutes.
Oh wow! So it's like hopping in
It's
your car.
It's still a good ride. Yeah. There's enough space in between.
Yeah, but not enough to where, I feel like, you guys are probably gonna have some fans, some family members, right? Divided. You have to get some split shirts or something.
Yeah, we'll do one. We'll split this right down the middle.
Hey, yeah, right.
Hey, but whatever works though, right? Because in the end, we're one state, right? And giving guys opportunities, real opportunities, right? Just know that when you come here, it's going to be, either one. It's going to be a real opportunity, and it's, you'll be given all the things you need to continue playing and helping your career.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And who knows, man? I mean, the goal, hopefully we're looking and seeing and saying, hey, these 4 teams are a division, right? Within the Entertainment Football League. That'll be
Yeah.
the goal, right?
Yep.
So there's a vision for sure. So guys, you got anything else for us, coach? It's dang, we probably just sit there and just go kind of ramble back and forth all night, I feel like.
Hey, no, I'm good. Guys got
Yeah.
more questions. I got all night.
There we go. TJ, you got any other questions?
Nope. He answered all the ones I had.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. I mean, unless you want to tell us what the arena is. We'll take that. But no,
I will
think other than
in a
that,
couple days. We will.
hey, there we
Maybe
go.
tomorrow,
Hopefully
maybe Friday.
we'll
But I
get
don't
you
think we're
back
gonna
on
go
here
past
for that.
Friday.
So, I mean, you said you had your coach's name. When can we get the name of your assistant coach, and when we can get them on, or maybe get that locked in, or
Yeah, as soon as we announce them.
okay. See, so trying to get some extra
Steel
stuff
trap,
here.
man. Steel trap.
Hey, I'm gonna try.
Who
But
knows? Some of them might have been watching.
hopefully, if not, hopefully watch the rewatch, right? We'll have to get them on here too. But no, I just want to say thank you for coming on tonight, man. It's been fun for sure.
Yes, sir. I'm happy to be here. And those guys, they've been around the arena game too. So, it's nothing, not bringing in guys that haven't been around.
There we go, man. Looking forward to the experience. Thanks for sharing your journey, some insights, man. I cannot wait, to hear the arena announcement. Cannot wait to hear the announcement of the rest of the coaches. So I know I'll be looking for it. Hopefully others will be too as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
and don't worry, everyone. These shirts will be available for you at some point.
And then, like you said, gsheroes.com, GS Heroes at GS Heroes. Go there, guys. As soon as they have those shirts up, you'll be able to snag them because those are some pretty good looking shirts. Hopefully I can get myself one of those too and have it wear it up here in the show because I'm liking the swag you guys are coming out with, man. Your logo's looking good.
You got to gotta have it. Gotta have it.
And just following the military too. I think that's pretty dope. So
yes.
Not too many people shout them out first and foremost. So I'm always behind something that's all for the military for sure.
And the best thing is we got a couple, bases that are around us. So.
Okay. Yeah, so you have to get some more. You have to get some warriors out there, man, at the games. Get some color guards absolutely. Out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Really get into the name.
And hey, the military, they got a lot of entertainers too. There's they got a band, they got bands, they got probably some singers. There's all types. They're people too. So there's all types of entertainment within that you guys can bring in as well. I feel like
right. Get the police, get everybody that's that we think is a hero, right? Nurses, everything. They all got to be a part.
And I guarantee, bet they all got some group, that can participate for sure. So that'll be amazing. That's cool that you guys are looking at that side of the house because that is a really amazing group all around, just to kind of highlight for sure.
Yep. So. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Coach. So, I mean, again, thank you for coming on, guys. Thank you for coming here and watching us and joining us. Those you guys that like this. Jay, thank you for the like. Dave, thank you for the like. All the comments we got. Coach, you had it popping all night, man. If you guys aren't following Garden State this season, I don't know what you're doing. You're probably sleeping under a rock or something. So you need to go check them out. gsheroes.com.
They'll start following soon.
Exactly, right? Especially once they start seeing what you guys are doing, your halftime shows, your touchdown celebrations, everything you guys got going on over here in the Entertainment Football League. So I'm here for it. I know TJ's here for it. But man, guys, keep watching, keep following, and we'll keep bringing it. And I can't wait to have you back on here, Coach.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
Yes, sir. Anytime. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. It was awesome talking to you. Thanks again for coming on. And anyone out there who is already part of the Garden State Nation, if you will, shirts coming soon. Info on the arena. coming by the end of the week.
Tryouts.
So
Yep.
lot of fun for you fans. You're
Listen,
getting a lot of
coaches-
good news soon. So
Yeah. Those uniforms. You see the uniforms we have?
I
beautiful.
think I saw a snapshot. I think I saw a picture. I haven't seen like a live picture. I think I just saw like the drawing of it.
When the league released them, oh yeah,
Yeah.
the blue and camel, the blue and red camel. You got the gray and white camo.
Oh wait, I
man.
didn't see all the different. I just saw the one
best
mock-up.
best unis in the league
Okay,
by far.
we'll have to get those up on the social medias. Let me see if I can find those.
They're up there. If you go to the Heroes social medias, you'll see them.
Okay, because I was gonna say I'm on the entertainment league. I don't see them.
I was gonna say not to give a shameless plug to my TikTok, but I did share the jersey reveals on there when they came out. So
I think that's where I saw them.
definitely look good. Yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely look good, man. It's like every game is military night for Garden
Yes.
State, man. They're
Yes.
beautiful.
Let's go.
They really are.
Yes, sir. Well, let's get it. Well, shoot, Coach. Well, thank you for being on. I mean, if you want to hang out, we can hang out more. We can hang out a little bit longer. I'm cool with that.
It's up to you guys.
We got it rocking. I don't have any other questions, but do you have any players already signed to the team?
Unofficially, yes. Not officially. Right. And I don't like to, that's why I don't like to put it out, because unofficial means nothing at all.
Yeah.
Right. If nothing's on paper.
Do you have like a timeline for when you're going to start announcing players, or?
Oh yeah, that'll all be within, camp is right around the corner.
Yeah, it's after Memorial Day?
June 1st. So, they'll all start rolling out everything and start, as a league, rolling out, New York, they released 2 players that, they sent invites to the camp and stuff. Everybody's going to start, you'll start seeing more, because we're here. 2 weeks.
Yeah, time goes a little bit quicker every day, they say.
Players can report May 30th for physicals and meetings, and practice starts June 1st.
Okay. And I take it as they start reporting too, you're probably going to start announcing that as well in the social media day and age.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, man. I am here for it. Let's get it then.
Yeah, man.
How are you guys traveling? Do you have like a team bus? Do you have a team plane?
Yeah, no, plane. That'd be the quickest flight.
Do you have a team bus?
We have transportation in place already. We have buses, we have vans. Honestly, you only need 15 passenger vans, right? You're only traveling an hour and 50 minutes, right? Why spend the more money on a bus when you don't need it?
It's very true. It's very true. It's not like you're going super far.
No.
You gotta make sure you gotta have that logo on the side so people can see it, man.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
As long as you see it come out by the Garden State Heroes, know it's true. If you hear anything about it, anything less, then if we didn't put it out, it's not true.
Are you guys gonna have theme songs, or are you just gonna have just gonna have mixes playing, random mixes?
Oh, random mixes. Wait till you see the mix that's gonna be playing for the visiting teams.
Okay. So you already got some mind games planned up already, some stuff ready to go. Okay. And I think that'll be interesting too in the league, with it being so close as far as with the visiting teams. It'll be cool to see how you guys travel, like with your fan base. I imagine, they'll probably be able to go to every game just as if it were a home game for the most part.
Yeah. Our place is gonna be loud inside. We're gonna be loud. It's gonna be loud in there.
There we go.
Especially when that drum line is playing.
Like, I have a drum line too. Okay. Any special acts that you can name already? Any halftime shows or?
No.
You gotta give us some nugget or something. Tell us. First letter, the name of the venue.
We'll have dancers.
Oh. I feel like we know that.
I feel like this is the end game. Just keep him on long enough until he just gives up and just gives us the name.
Just give us something.
We'll
No. I was gonna say, all right, Coach. I'm gonna let you go though.
It's like hard enough, with my wife, so I'm used to this. When she's trying to get something out of me, what'd you buy or what'd you do? It's like, no, you just gotta wait till you see it. It's hard.
Well, we're looking forward to it, and we can't wait
to practice.
We can't even wait to see the announcements, Coach. So we'll be looking out for it for sure.
Yes, sir.
Again, thank you for coming on and joining us tonight. It was fun, man.
Yes,
I think it's our longest one, TJ.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. So, hey, this is a good sign, man. I look forward to seeing you guys out in the field. I can't see what you guys put together as you start naming your players.
Yes, that's very shortly.
There we go. So, yeah, TJ, you got anything else before we go?
No, just once again, Coach, thanks for coming on for the interview, and hopefully I make it to a game or two this season. I only live about an hour away from Jersey, so.
All right. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. We'll have some sideline report in there. We'll catch that. That sideline ritual when you have it. You say you don't got one. We'll see it. We'll get it on camera there, Coach. Nah. Other than that, have a great night, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, hit that like button, hit that share button. Please subscribe and stay tuned. Shady Sports Network. We keep it coming out for you. So have a good one. Peace.
I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer.